Hey YouTube friends, today we're going to learn how to redo the webbing on your lawn chair. First, look at your lawn chair. Determine if the webbing is 2¼ inches or 3 inches. Ow. What is holding on your webbing? Are they clips or are they screws? You would know by flipping your chair over. And if you see screw heads, they are screws. If you don't, they are usually clips. Order whatever webbing you need. Link in the description for the website I used. For the lawn chairs using clips, these are the tools you'll need. I just got some blue tape here to hold down the webbing as I cut it, scissors to cut it, a little tape measure to measure the webbing, and an awl to remove the clips. To remove the webbing, fold your chair up to release the tension. Put some pressure on the webbing towards you and pull out. On my chair, I got a bit of a surprise. These here were the clips that when folded, it was on the horizontal webbing. On the vertical webbing, when folded, it has these types of clips. Looks like maybe it's called a tack after some research. So, did some more research, and it seems like people just buy the clips and replace them. Or, you can keep the tacks if they're all still available. Just reuse those. Alright, that very first, these are called tacks from what I found out. That very first tack that I removed was easy. All the other ones were difficult. Not a single one wanted to come out. I guess through time, the tension bent these back, so they weren't wanting to come out of the slot. So I had to force them out, which caused some damage, not to the chair, but to the tacks. So what I've been doing is, see how nice and straight that one is? You actually want a little bit of a bend on that part. Going around, channel locks, and just bending them back. Sorry. Bending them back the way they're supposed to be. I'll let you know how this works out because I really don't know if it's going to work when I put it back in. You'll find out though, and there's a little part on the main body of the tack that needs to be bent back as well. Soft metal, easy to do. All right, it's time to get out your measuring tape and start measuring. I'm at 36 3/4, right there on that first web. Once you figure out your initial measurement, you want to add 4 inches to that measurement. That will allow fold over for the tacks and clips. All I have to do is run the webbing out and cut. After you get your length of webbing, you measure down 2 inches, because remember you added 4 inches. Fold it away from you. You get a crease. You don't have to, but it's like a good reference point. You take your clip, or this one's the tack, and put it into the crease with this tack pointing towards the short end. Pop it through. Looks like that. And then you fold it over. That gonna go in there. You bring it over under this bar. Get tension on there, and over here. We're gonna do the same 2 inches right here. See how I made that crease? The 2 inches. You could double check it, folding it over, and that crease should touch the hole that the tack goes into. And you get your clip again. So I make sure that that's in an accurate spot. Get it lined up. In, close it up because I like it. I want it to be very taut. Stick it in there like that. And so it's easy to do when you fold it up. When you unfold it, it gets tight. Let's do the next one. Fold away. I'm not making this exact. I'm measuring it, but then I'm not like making any marks or anything. Give it a good crease. Take my tack. Tack's pointing towards the short end. Slip it in there. Put the tack, the pointy part of the tack, right there. Poke it into the crease. Fold over. Start going this way. Should be easier with these clips. Alright, as you can see, I did the bottom row just to get a little practice so I'm not giving any of you wrong information. So it's pretty much the same thing. However, the clips are way easier than those tacks. But we're gonna go down 2 inches, and I learned that you can just eye it on the first one, and then you can run it over to the last one and make a pretty good estimate, and it worked out great on this side. See how this clip has a curve to it? That curve points towards the long end. So wherever your crease is, you stick that in there. Bend. I said curve. Bend. Sorry. I'll say it again. Bend. This one. You stick it in parallel with the webbing, and then twist. So this side right here, I'm gonna hold it just like this. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Here's your hole. So here the bend is pointing that way towards the wall. Stick it in there and go around. And these, you don't want to forget to weave these. And since I already started, I'm just going to follow this weave, so I go over this one. Under, over, under. Or at the other end. So what I do is I fold it over, get a good estimate of where the clip goes, keep folding it over until it's tight. Right there, looks like it's good. So I'm going to crease it. Clip goes in with the bend, like that. There we go. Now let's see if I can get this in there on the first try. No. There it goes. Perfect. Oh, also, this is where your awl comes in. Remember I told you about that awl? I've been having a pretty easy time doing it without the awl. It's just not cooperating with you. You can get this awl and stick it into the clip, then stick it into the hole and pry, and then the clip will slip right into the hole. However, I'm not doing that because I don't actually have a real awl, like a scratch awl. I have a leather awl, and I tried doing it and it bent my awl, which kind of stinks. So I'm not using it. There it is. Didn't need that awl at all. Dad joke. All right, the moment of truth. We're gonna sit in this and see if I completely mess things up. It works. Thank you, everyone.